Information there, David. Thank you. The Howards Creek area of Boone is one of many neighborhoods to be inundated by floodwaters, many who live there losing everything. Our Caroline Hicks spent the day speaking to people who have lived there for decades and never could have prepared for what Helene would bring their way.
The rush of floodwaters, turning Howards Creek Road into a river. What were you thinking watching this?
Watching my life.
Mike Wilson sought shelter at his daughter's house. When the rain slowed, he returned to the house where he's lived for 54 years. When the floodwaters rushed in, they came fast and with enough strength to blow out this 6-foot concrete wall.
This was the weakest point for it to escape, right out through the basement.
A few yards away, the Mountain Pathways School, which also houses the Wildwood ALC, a small nonprofit school.
We had just moved into this space last month and moved all of our things, and it was such a beautiful space. It was perfect.
The water quickly reached well over 6 feet.
We're salvaging what we can. It's not much.
Amidst the rubble, people showing up, showing that they care.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank God for you.